Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Depends on where you are. Happy Saturday if it's still Saturday for you. And welcome to my 33 Days of Self Mastery Challenge. Today, we're going to talk about contribution. And just to give you a heads up, if you're just joining this challenge, that I'm coming live, bringing to you an aspect, a concept every day that is something to look at within yourself, your life, how you navigate this journey, as to how you can embody that, how you can integrate that within your life and within your interactions with yourself and other people on a daily basis so that you can find wholeness and completeness within. And that is the intention of me coming forth with this little mini program that I was guided to do. But I'm always saying that for me to talk the talk, I walk the walk. And what that means is that I'm going through this process of collecting my aspects in this journey with you. So I'm so excited to be here. And so let's jump right into contribution. So, contribution is perfect for twin flames. And one of the things I want to say about these aspects that's coming to me as I say that, basically, there are a lot of aspects, there are a lot of traits, there are a lot of different abilities that we have, or different things that we maybe need to focus on, or characteristics or traits, and all those things put together. But at the end of the day, when I was guided to extract 33 aspects from, that we need to master, it was kind of like guided towards the twin flame journey or the ascension journey or that starseed lightworker journey of what we specifically have to go through to create that self-mastery at that level of work, that you're really working on a conscious level, that you're doing the work and intentional and showing up looking to change your life, intentionally collecting your aspects, but also bringing those aspects of out of hundreds of them, I'm sure. And I was informed today by Julian, there is over 600 from some document he found. But to me, the ones that I'm bringing forth are more pertinent to our particular journey as twin flames, lightworkers, starseeds, way showers, soul-preneurs. And that in that, they're also the ones that I would say are the cream of the crop, the cream on the top, the extracted golden nuggets, the ones that there's layers, there's dimensions within all of them, and they're all codependent, interdependent, and coming into a place that we might need to work on all of them. But I feel like when you get to the heart of something, in fact, I work with this and a lot of teachers, even my own, that when you get to the heart of what is something blocking you or something you need to work on, then you don't have to layer through and you can make the quantum leap to the next level. So that's why I'm bringing the 33 forth, because that is like that next level or the quantum leap or the very specific ones. So if you've not been following me on this journey, or you missed some, go to my YouTube channel and go on my playlist of the 33 Days of Self-Mastery, and you can get up to speed and you can follow through all the other aspects. So I want to dive into contribution. And as I was about to say, and I got a little rerouted there, that contribution and twin flames and the twin flame journey, ascension journey, is huge in the way that we came here to reprogram old ways and old paradigms and old processes. And that in this journey, we actually predetermined, we pre-assigned, we pre-chose to come here to leave our mark and to be a contribution to society as we break down the old paradigm of the old things that no longer are working or serving us on a collective scale. So I even looked up contribution before coming on here, just out of curiosity, but I had this intuition. And contribution, from even just the Webster Dictionary, basically says that it is exactly that. Like, what are you bringing forth to society or the collective? In fact, it used the word collective. So, we know we're on this journey at this level to be the light worker, the leader of light and enlightened leaders, to show others how to walk the path. And so we're a little bit in the forefront. We're the pioneers, and we're coming out to be able to create self mastery within ourselves, which brings the balance of the karmic clearing that's happening for the collective. And so, no matter what you're going through and on your twin flame journey, and that mirrored reflection of your twin flame, other soul, mirrored souls, ascension teachers, meta souls that are, connected to you on some level of an energetic quantum entanglement, soulmates, whatever you want to call them. Everything in this life is your mirror. It is your reflection. It is what you're creating. And so everything about it is showing up for an opportunity for you to see, feel, and heal those parts of you, those wounds in you that you haven't integrated yet. And so based on that, that's where these aspects come in, that if you can proactively work towards taking ownership, taking accountability, taking responsibility, and collecting your fragments, then you will accelerate this process as you move forward on your personal ascension journey. So, one of the things I just feel like guided to say here is taking that one little step deeper into those contributions that we're leaving for society and humanity and the collective. Is actually, there's several things we're leaving, but to talk about them a little deeper. So when we see, feel, and heal that within ourselves and these opportunities show up, we are then clearing that on a collective scale from our ancestral wounds, our childhood programming, the educational systems, the governmental systems, not to mention the twin flame concept itself is redefining relationships. And that we're really putting into play new patterns of action, new thoughts, new emotions, new feelings as we rebuild the new earth going forward, as we've shifted beyond the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius in that universal cosmic calendar that's 2150 years between those two. And that pivotal moment was in December 21st of 2012. And so what we're experiencing is a convergence of energy between really hard, lack and masculine destruction energy to a very feminine, light, soft, and construction or creative energy. And we carry both sides of that bridge inside of us. And because we carry both sides of that bridge inside of us, we are coming in it from 2 points of what we would look at as dichotomy or the contrast or the polarities, so that we can harmonize that. Or I'm going to even change that word for a moment, because what you're really doing at that rate is you are neutralizing that within yourself to heal your wounds, but bringing balance to your own journey, balance within yourself, in your own masculine, your own feminine energies, that then will increase your frequency, increase your awareness, and it will help you rise out of the ashes of this ego death that we're going through, that is the rise of the phoenix that's coming out of us giving birth to a new identity and going forward as this way shower to show other people how, and leaving our mark and the changes. That's what's happening in our society and the collective as we change history here. We're literally changing history. So when you feel that trigger from another person, the twin flame, anyone around you, any experience, know that that is only showing up for you to see you, to heal you. And it has nothing to do with the other person. And until you accept that and come into accountability of that and take ownership of that and take action and be fully responsible for your vibration, your experience, your healing, then you can't have the actual relationship that you desire. And that's where the twin flame journey comes into redefining that into new ways to love. Because at the end of the day, we came here to be an embodiment of light and love, and we're only returning to that light and love that really exists within us, and we're not looking outside of us ourselves anymore. People are going in to look at themselves now, and this is happening collectively, and it's how we've shifted it. But we're doing it to leave that mark, to leave the contribution. So with that being said, we're doing ancestral wound healing in this, as I mentioned. So you could focus on maybe, the ancestral wounds that need healing, that would help you, which usually links to your own personal inner child and your childhood wounds that you have not acknowledged. There's karmic clearing that's taken place on a level that's in a different dimension than your conscious awareness. So, and then we have our unconsciousness that is everything that holds the memory pattern of everything. So it's really about working this in different consciousness, different awareness levels, different angles, a bandwidth of energy, and on a spectrum and a scale that consists of both shadow and light, as we neutralize that darkness to illuminate who we are and showing up to be the beacon for others to follow. And so anyway, that means, with that being said, another piece to this in the contribution that I feel is so important would be your coming into your purpose. And I'm always saying, your path is your purpose, which is why you're going through what you're going through, and you find your own tribe, your own niche. You are the niche. You are the person that came here to be you. You're in your universe and be the authentic version of who you are, your best self. And so it's about, again, taking responsibility for that. But I mentioned this yesterday on creativity. So if you didn't watch that one, go back, but I'll hit a highlight on that right now, is that you have inside of you something that wants to birth and to create, that is your contribution to humanity in this process. So for me, it's like books. And also my Lightworker Academy is another one that is really just coming out of me, that's going to be huge and big in my way to leave a mark, to help other way showers find their way and direct their path and help them get into the ability to do what it is they came here to do. And so if you have not checked out my 6-figure Lightworker blueprint, actually it's not the blueprint, it's the academy, because there is a blueprint as a part of it, but the actual community and coaching and then the online courses that I have and the coaching I have is live, which, by the way, is coming up on Thursday. I'll have another live coaching call with people on Zoom that is for that. So if you've not checked out my Lightworker Academy, make sure to check it out. And the link is above or below you, or if you're on Instagram, it is in the bio. So check that out. And the other thing I wanted to say about contribution, as I say that, is, it took me 6.5 years to create one of the first in mass distributions. And when I started creating it, was the first one. There wasn't anything out there yet. Now there's self-published decks out there. But the first mass distribution, actual designated twin flame card deck that is part of my mission. It was part of my legacy here. It is part of what I came here to birth. And so if you've not heard me yet, one of the things that I'm doing is going to give a deck of cards away at the end of this 33 days of mastery. And the way you get entered for it is today, if on this video, for this particular contribution concept and aspect, leave me a comment and letting me know what it is that you are doing in the way of intentionally setting energy and putting focus on your contribution. So maybe even tell me, what is your contribution? And for me, it's a legacy of light that I want to leave my family and generations. So if I'm healing the family and the generational stuff, then I want to move forward, leaving a contribution and a legacy for my children's 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 for a long way. So that's a way that why we need to become abundant, because we're leaving legacy of not just light and love, but also prosperity and peace and power. We're leaving all of these things as our contribution. So anyway, so if you leave a comment, then I will put your name in the drawing. So the comment gets you 1 entry. If you tag somebody in the comment, that gets you 2 additional. And if you share the video on whatever platform, you get 3 additional, which would be, for all of those, would be 6 different entries that I'm tracking everyone. And I'll give away a deck of cards at the end of this 33-day challenge, breaking the the stick. Yes, yes. This cycle of abuse. Wow. Okay, Pat, got you. Got you. You're breaking the cycle of abuse. Good to know. Good to know. That's very, very awesome. And you're breaking it, that's for sure, because you're out there stepping into your purpose, taking accountability, taking responsibility, and showing up. And that's what it's going to help as we collectively come out here to let our light shine and, come into collaboration, which is another thing about the whole concept of my community with the way showers and the light workers, is that we don't have to navigate this journey alone anymore, and that we can show up in a way that we can collaborate. And the more we come together, as that energy builds and we support each other, the faster we're going to get further through this process. And that I think a big key in that is we don't have to do it alone anymore. And so leaving a contribution is collaborative. It's not being alone. And so anyway, I'm off to a birthday party. My granddaughter's birthday was on Wednesday, and actually Thursday. She's 12 years old. And so we're heading out the door to a birthday party. But I wanted to come on here and keep my commitment and talk to you about these 33 aspects. And most importantly, today's being contribution. So I love you guys loads. I will see